Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. It is the 15th of August. It's 11 a.m. Central European, 10 a.m. in the UK, and whatever it is, wherever you are around the world. And for those of you in India, I believe today is Happy Independence Day. So happy Independence Day. I hope you enjoy your day. As for us here, we have a very interesting show today. We have some news in the Financial Times about Binance. Have some news about Prime Trust and the problems that they are in. We have some news about metaverse dating, which of course I can't wait to read about. And then we're going to have the quiz. It's a new quiz today. It's new quiz questions. For those of you that are new here, the quiz starts about 45 minutes from now. Try and get through the news as best we can. We obviously have our own opinions on things. And then during the quiz, for every correct answer you get free crypto. That's all there is to it. Throughout the stream, if you smash the like button, we will drop boxes every 2,000 likes. As you see, before the stream started, we've been dropping boxes. That's just how we are. So for those of you that are interested in the news, make sure to do one of two things for us. The first one is that we stream every day on Binance. As you can see, it's normally 11 o'clock, except on a Friday. We push the stream back a few hours because we know that people have prayer on Friday, so we delay it till 1 o'clock on Fridays. And we also have an additional stream on a Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central European, where we take a look at games, we play some Star Atlas, we have a look and we see what we can find in the week. That's pretty much what we do on Binance. And then in addition to that, we are also over on YouTube. So if you're unable to watch us on Binance for whatever reason, when my internet goes faster than a dog, there we go. So we are over on YouTube. We make videos. We haven't made too many videos in the last couple of weeks because of the heat. It's just been too hot. Normally we do about 5 or 6 videos a week. We cover all sorts from scams to projects. We look at the latest news. We look at some Binance news. We cover everything really over on our YouTube channel. So please make sure to give us a follow over there as well. And that's really it from the socials side. We're going to leave the markets, see how well we get through the news. If we've got time, we will look at the markets. But to be perfectly honest with you, if you have a look now, I reckon Bitcoin's going to be at 29,300 and something exactly. We've seen, I'd say we've seen pretty much no action on Bitcoin in the last, how far? Yeah, in the last week, we haven't really seen any action. We've dipped a little bit. We've bounced off 29,000. We've bounced off 30,000. We're range bound. If you go over, we have been range bound at different ranges for a fairly long period of time. But as you can see, we are putting in higher lows, and that's the most important thing. In the last year, if you go back to January, put in higher lows every single time. So I would expect in another couple of weeks another bit of a leg up, or I would hope for another bit of a leg up. Maybe try and reclaim 30,000 and then get somewhere between 32 and 34,000 by the end of the year, I hope. So we'll have another look at the markets if we have enough time. But we're going to get into the news, and I'm going to drop a box before we start. Good morning, Brett Sirius. Good morning, user 3E in Nepal. Welcome. And P Abe, don't forget that the amount you win is RNG. I don't pick that amount for you. You get a random like. Okay, so For those of you on YouTube, the crypto giveaways that we have are all on Binance. If you want to take part, you have to join us over there. Drop this box now. Let me in. So, CZ is in the news again. When is CZ not in the news? That should be the real question. Has Binance blown its chance to rule the crypto markets? Well, last time I checked, I think 2/3 of volume were going through Binance, so I'm not quite sure what we're talking about. So the exchange that looked best placed to benefit from last year's collapse of FTX has instead found itself beset by regulatory setbacks. Binance co-founder and chief exec CZ appeared to have the world at his feet. Now, I understand that they're comparing FTX, which was the second biggest player in the market. Don't forget, the numbers from FTX were all made up. The actual volume of FTX was multiple lower than what they were claiming. So when you take into account that FTX had potentially 15-20% of the market share, it didn't. It was made up numbers. They probably had 2-3% of the market share. And when they disappeared, when they went into bankruptcy, that volume went with them. It didn't transfer to Binance, it didn't transfer to somebody else, it disappeared because that volume didn't exist in the first place. So that's something to bear in mind when people talk about CZ and Binance in particular. They had 60-odd% market share. That's gone up by the fact that the fake volume from FTX has been removed from the calculations. The collapse of its biggest rival left Binance the undisputed leader, controlling more than half of the fast evolving cryptocurrency market by the end of 2022. Many people looked at SBF to be the leader of the industry and save it in the face of regulators. When it collapsed, everybody turned to CZ as the potential future saver of the industry. Now, don't forget, there's two things that came out of the FTX collapse that isn't being mentioned in here. Let me just check, and I don't remember reading that they mentioned them. So, what happened after FTX collapsed? Two really important things happened. Number one was proof of reserves. Proof of reserves now available on most major platforms, whether it be KuCoin, Crypto.com, Coinbase, or Binance. Proof of reserves came into play, and that was primarily down to people like CZ. So that was number one. And then number two was CZ tried to get the other market players together, create an emergency fund, which I believe was about $1 billion. And what that fund, emergency fund, was meant to do was help projects, chains, and players in the market that were struggling to stop them from going out of business and damaging the market even more, and more importantly, helping them stay afloat if there was a black swan event. So we had proof of reserves and a $1 billion war chest to stop problems from happening in the future. They are conveniently missed out of this article. So we've read all about this. This is worth noting. Binance's struggles underscore a fundamental challenge faced by the crypto industry. The tension between centralized entity versus the industry's original ambition of a new form of finance built on the tenets of decentralization, transparency, and an equal playing field. Binance said it believed healthy competition was good for the industry and focused on growing the industry overall. We don't need to know about FTX. We don't need to know the history of the... Now, what I will say about this article is that I think it's just having a swipe at CZ and Binance, and to be honest, I haven't seen any change in their strategy. I haven't seen any change in their opinion to the market. If anything, now that we have lost FTX, I would say CZ has been less prickly towards other players. So potentially that's a sign that CZ thinks that most of the bad players have been removed from the market. Celsius went out of business. BlockFi, Alameda Research obviously was part of FTX. They went as well. There was damage done to the highly leveraged investment firms that were basically not printing money out of thin air, but creating fake balance sheets. Most of that went. And during a bear market, you see things deleverage. And that means that when prices are high and everybody's highly leveraged, when the prices come down, everything gets destroyed and everything has to deleverage, go back to basics. And what's going to happen in 4 years' time, or sorry, 2 years' time during the next bull run, is we're going to see this leverage come back into the market, and that's potentially what's going to cause the next bear market, which is 3 years from now. So I think it's a bit of a swipe. I think the two things that CZ and the industry did after FTX outweigh everything in this article to do with CZ. If Binance controlled 80% of crypto, number one, that would be terrible for crypto. Number two, that would be terrible for Binance. So potentially CZ is looking at this as a case of, well, I'll lose a few minor countries, you know, Holland or Belgium, I'll lose them, keep our trading volume lower, and I'll focus on UAE, I'll focus on Asia, I'll focus on Europe, and I'm going to leave certain other markets alone. Because if they do get any bigger than what they are, there's going to be competition laws being applied to them, which would lead inevitably to the breakup of Binance. And I don't think that would be good for the industry. Right, let's move on. Look, I didn't manage to find another price prediction today, but what I did find was some news from Delphi Digital about the crypto bull run. I mean, he's kind of predicting the obvious, which is that the new bull run is about to begin. So he's kind of, you know, like looking outside at 7 o'clock in the morning and saying, I think the sun's going to come up soon. Or sitting outside at 8 o'clock at night and saying, I think there's going to be a sunset. It's just predicting the obvious and what's going to happen. So Kelly believes a recent change in the US Manufacturing Business Index could be one of the bellwethers for a crypto bull run. On August 14th, institutional crypto research firms Kelly said that the crypto markets are cyclical, and predictable, which has huge implications for the crypto market going forward. We know all of this. He also shared a chart highlighting that Bitcoin follows 4-year cycles. Now that might be interesting to remember for the quiz, that Bitcoin follows a 4-year cycle, but let's see. With distinct patterns that have repeated over the last 3 cycles. We know this. We know. I believe this week, I think it was Monday, approximately 2 years from now, we will see the peak of the bull market. So for those of you that thinking that you missed Bitcoin at 18,000 or 16,000, remember, we're 2 years away from the peak, and all of the last year has been an accumulation zone period, in my opinion. When the price of Bitcoin comes down 50-60% from its all-time high, that's when you buy Bitcoin. Don't worry about it going lower. Don't worry about it crabbing. If there is a price of Bitcoin between $15,000 and $30,000, that for me is an accumulation range. Because remember, even if we only get to 105,000 in the next bull run, that's a 3.5x from where we are right now today. If you put $1,000 into Bitcoin today, you will walk out with, what is it, $3,500, $4,000, something like that, 2 years' time. There are very few tech stocks that you could pick with such certainty that We have a 4-year cycle. Have the halving in April. The halving in April caused a supply shock. Supply shock takes 6 months to kick in. Well, that's the end of next year. You then have a 6-month period where there is FOMO. Retail comes in, people panic, institutions start buying, and the price normally has a blow off top. That's either a Godwick or a period of about 3 months where the price goes up every day. And then we run out of steam, we run out of liquidity, people start to take profits, and that's when OG crypto investors sell, and that's when retail buy. If you did a survey of, I don't know, 100,000 people from retail that have bought crypto, the majority will be holding Bitcoin between 50 and 69,000. They were the people left holding the bags at the last cycle. So in 2 years' time, when you're sitting there and you've got your half a Bitcoin or 0.1 Bitcoin or whatever you have, just remember that what would that be? That would be August 2025. That's going to be the peak of the next bull run, roughly, give or take 6-8 weeks. So bear that in mind. So Bitcoin and crypto markets have been lethargic for the past 5 months or so. But analysts have told Cointelegraph that several fundamental factors such as ETF approvals, end of rate hikes, Ethereum scaling upgrade could bring them out of hibernation. Also, don't forget the macro effects. If there is a cessation of activities in Europe, for example, that would also help the global market. So there are macro events outside of crypto. The rate hikes we are going to see at some point between now and January. We're going to see a pivot by the Fed. That's going to be a massive impact. We have the election next November 24. Or should I say November 2024. That's also going to have a huge impact on the market. So there are macro events and there are crypto specific events. And when they collide, such as what we had during the last couple of years, they can either pump the market or depress the market. Update. Morning, Ice Tea. Good morning, King Cobra. Morning, Juice. Hello, everybody in chat. My chat works and then it doesn't work, so if I don't say hello back, I apologise profusely. Now I'm going to put another box in chat for a couple of minutes and then we're going to get onto this. I liked the look of this article. So they pop up from time to time, you know, a letter to a younger me, or a letter to a person just starting out. I like to go through these and see what kind of advice they have, because it doesn't just mean a young person, it could be a newcomer to crypto, so there might be some things in here that you can benefit from. Let me drop the box. Go, 5 minutes. Box has dropped. And also remember, this is supposed to be a two-way stream. If you have any comments that you want to leave on YouTube, if there's any comments you want to leave on Binance, just drop the comments, drop your message into the comments and I will go through them as best I can. I don't have a crystal ball. I do get a lot of people messaging me asking me what's going to happen with Doge or Sheeb or Bitcoin. I can give you what I think is my educated guess, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. In my opinion only. Don't come back to me when the price doesn't hit where I think it'll hit, because, as I say, I'm not a great predictor of the future. So let's have a quick look at this. Bit bigger for you on the screen. And we're not going to go through all of this either. It's fairly long. Crypto conviction or curiosity is not something that merits that word from the olds and scolds of personal finance. Condescension, there we go. It just requires you to ask a few questions about who you are and why you find crypto alluring. Younger adults, I think there was a study recently that said that younger adults are more money savvy than they ever have been, which I think is a good thing. You also hold more crypto than the average person over 40. 41% of males have owned crypto, 16% of women have done the same. Well, obviously that's something that we work on. One possible explanation is testosterone poisoning. Statement that is. Does wonderful things for muscle mass and flex speed, but it doesn't do anything at all for our judgment. Really. Also reported that 14% of white adults had owned crypto, 21% of black or Hispanic adults have done so, 24% of Asian American adults as well. The racial wealth gap remains vast, and young adults who encounter its stark facts for the first time vow to break the cycle. What I would say is that I think a lot of families, different families in different racial backgrounds, have got different risk appetites. So if you consider what type of motivation you have as well, that plays a very big role. You come from a family that has a tradition of working hard, going to university, becoming an accountant, that isn't going to change overnight. Come from a family of savers, then you are going to grow up with the attitude save money. You come from a family where they're very wealthy, they might not save, but what they will do, they will look for speculative investments. You'll have a completely different outlook on life to each other. So, I mean, this is pretty much not giving us any real information. Thing about being an old fogey, older people don't put money into crypto as much as younger people, not because they're not with it, but because they've seen this movie before and they know how it ends. Well, that comment there shows me just what Mr. Bernstein knows, because these are the same kind of comments that people made about the internet. I should know because I was there, and my first internet business was in 2001 or maybe 1999 was my first internet business, and at the time we had the same problems that they have now, which is nobody believes it's going to happen, it's a passing fad, never going to work, how does it make money? All of these questions that were there 25 years ago are back today with the same bad smell they had back then. If you look at the people that knock crypto, Munger, Buffet, Elizabeth Warren, people like that, they all knock crypto. But I think it just comes down to education. So there wasn't too many tips in the article, and it's not what I thought it would be. But we are doing well for time. We've got halfway through the news. We've got half the time left. Time to have a sip of coffee and look at yet another Chapter 11 in America and why this one matters. This is a bank or prime trust. It sits behind a couple of crypto firms that could possibly be in trouble. One of which I believe is True USD. I think True USD have come out and said that they have no exposure to Prime Trust, but they've recently suspended the minting of euros and GBP. So there's obviously something going on there that we don't know about. The crypto custodian's bankruptcy comes as it's been unable to honour customer withdrawals for months. Company said it had between 25 and 50,000 creditors, liabilities between 100. May not. this is such how can they be allowed to file this? So they have between 25 and 50,000 creditors and liabilities between 100 million and 500 million compared to 50 to 100 million dollars worth of assets. How can they be allowed to file with such wide and vague numbers? The company intends to file a number of motions with the bankruptcy court designed to facilitate the company's orderly evaluation of all strategic alternatives, including potentially a sale of the company's assets and operations. The firm's top 5 unsecured creditors have claims of 105 million, including the largest one of 55 million. Prime Trust bankruptcy follows Nevada business regulators issuing the firm a cease and desist order in June, which we know about. We've covered that before. It agreed to the petition based on a substantial deficit between its assets and liabilities. At the time, it owed 85 million in fiat to clients, but only had 2.9. Where has all the money gone? That's the question. Where did the money go? Money just doesn't disappear. Its digital assets liabilities were smaller, with Prime Trust owing 69 million in crypto, holding 68.6 million in crypto. Well, that is some blessing, guys, I suppose. At least they do have all of their crypto on the books. Well, I mean, it hasn't mentioned them in here, but Trust, I'll show you now. Trust are not a small player in the market. I think they are somewhere in the top 20 or top 30. There we go. So Trust own True USD, which has 2.8 billion. 28th largest crypto. Technically it's a stable coin, but for the sake of argument, crypto. They did have exposure to Prime Trust. It's all very confusing because all of the names sound very similar. You've got True, you've got Trust, you've got Prime Trust. It's all commingled. I think I even made a video about it on our YouTube channel. If I'm not mistaken, I covered this and I explained in depth what this was about. I'm not going to play the video, I'm just going to see if I can find it. And then I'll drop it. There we go. So this has had 1.5 million views, sorry, 1,500 views since I published it about a month ago. And this kind of explains depth what's actually happened. And that is that they have suspended True GBP, True EU on Crypto.com. And there's been no further comment from Crypto.com about this. So that's worth a watch if you have any money in True GBP or True Euro, sorry. Make sure to watch that video. I think we're now on to the fun times. Take the menu. Now I've picked this one out because Zynga are famous for their games. I believe they were one of the biggest mobile phone games creator. They created Farmville, which back in the day I believe was on Facebook, and I think they're worth a fair few quid. So they've started their first Ethereum game, or Ethereum NFT based game called Sugartown. That large enough to screen? Let's make that a little bit bigger. Outstanding informal and cellular recreation writer Zynga introduced as we speak. That is first blockchain. Who has written this? In Sugartown, 3 livestock have opened a wormhole from one dimension. Creatures known as auras have crossed by way of this wormhole and turned Sugartown right into an enjoyable gamified world. Has this been written by Yoda himself? Or is this just a scam site? The game will be launched at a later date. a Zynga consultant instructed to decrypt by way of electronic mail. I can't read any more of this out. Let's go and find Sugartown and go and have a look at it, because that's not well written. Let's see if this is a better article on VentureBeat. Oh, look at this. We even have a trailer. Let's watch the trailer. 45 seconds. I have to mute the video because we will be done for copyright infringement, so we don't want to play the video. Oh. There's the wormhole. Marvellous. Very nice indeed. Sugartown looks very good. So this is its first Web3 game and platform called Sugartown. With its release, Zynga becomes the first major mobile game developer to create a Web3 game from scratch. Sugartown is built on the Ethereum network, providing players with an immersive environment where they can earn rewards. The storyline of Sugartown revolves around 3 farm animals who accidentally open a wormhole, allowing creatures called auras to enter the city. They then use their creativity to transform Sugartown into a vibrant place filled with fun and games. The game, players use their ERC-721 aura token as proof of ownership to gain access to Sugartown, and by staking auras, players can earn energy, can then be used to play Sugartown games and earn sugar, the in-game currency used to unlock rewards. Excited to launch this, said Zynga Vice President Matt Wolf. Zynga has always been at the forefront of innovation, and with Sugartown, our ambition is to empower players through a sustainable Web3 platform full of fun and enduring games. Players will have the opportunity to mint their own auras later this year. Owning an aura will be a requirement to access the free-to-play minigames within Sugartown. As a Web3 game, Sugartown will continuously evolve over time, catering community of holders and players. You know what? I normally don't like games, especially NFT games. I think they are cash grabs. They cost you hundreds of dollars. Play a game where you might get 3 or 4 hours worth of enjoyment out of it. Zynga have a huge pedigree in making sticky games, games that you want to play every day. Farm-related games, staking games, games where you have to farm your resources. I think this gets the Fitzgerald tick of approval, and I haven't even seen the game. I think what I've read there, Zynga are a great platform, great company, and I think Sugartown, if it's just a crypto version of Farmville with updated graphics, then it's going to be a roaring success. Most important thing with these games is the tokens that drop have to have utility within the game, because if they are available to sell on the open market, what will happen is you will earn 10 cents a coin on day one, but by month 6 that coin is worth 0.001 of a cent, because the race to zero, because people do nothing but continually sell the coin. So as long as the game has a reason you to spend your sugar, then I can see this being a success. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I think this one gets my tick, which I did not expect to say at the start of this article. Now we're going to cover something quite close to my heart, and that is finding true love in the metaverse. Let me update menu. There we go. Right, I think it's time for another box. 1 second. Go. Right. So the reason this one is quite close to my heart is that the business that I had and was co-founder of was a dating software company. We built dating sites for about 18 years, all kinds of dating sites, from Catholic Christian dating sites to stable dating sites. Some of the more darker, shadier types of dating sites we also had along the way. We were fairly good at it. We ended up with, I think, by the time the business closed, we'd had over 4 million people register on our business. So we were somewhat successful. So of course, dating is quite close to my heart, and how it has evolved since we started in 2001. So we started that business 22 years ago. And to be perfectly honest with you, it hasn't really changed, because dating doesn't really change over time. Majority of people that meet each other start with physical attraction first, whether it be online or a club or introduction through a friend. That's how it works. That's the story of mankind. So it's going to be interesting to see how people are going to find themselves in the metaverse, and they're running around as little dinosaurs. Could you find your future partner in the metaverse? Here is how it works. So we do have the apps. We've got Tinder, which is the swipe left and the swipe right. But what would happen if you meet them in the metaverse? Similar to the expansion of the internet and social media, the metaverse is constantly changing. The metaverse Today, the metaverse allows for not only gaming but also for creating a personal avatar, represents a version of yourself. The ability to connect with just about anyone, anywhere in the virtual reality is what is so enticing many users. You don't need to know what the metaverse is. Will have your digital avatar as the key creating version of yourself. Keep in mind that some avatar customization may cost anywhere from hundreds of dollars to as much as $10,000 depending on the programs that you or the NFTs that you buy. It could actually cost you upwards of $60,000 if you wanted to run around the metaverse at the minute as a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Communication and interactions in the metaverse may seem like a whole new planet, but the process is actually much simpler than you might think. Once you have your avatar and you are ready to explore the world, what is this world of the metaverse? Are we talking about Sandbox? Are we talking about Meta's own metaverse? Are we talking about Decentraland? Similar to social media interactions, you can chat with others using text, audio and video clips of your digital avatar. Interactions also take one step further with AI speech translators. Well, that's really going to help. The ability to communicate with anyone in any language, that's a superpower people have dreamed of forever, and AI is going to deliver that in our lifetime, said Mr. Zuckerberg. Ooh. This advanced technology, combined with the power to interact using virtual reality headsets and your digital avatar through audio, video and text in real time, may allow individuals to form meaningful and long-lasting connections in the metaverse, mimic real-life interactions. Deary, deary me. If you're open to love in the metaverse, you can start by downloading platforms from Metaverse Dating. That's going to take me to a list of Metaverse dating games. Where are we? Yeah, this looks like something I don't want to follow that on. So, here we go. What are the different platforms then? So you have VR Chat, you have Never Met, you have Planet Theta, Flirtual is another metaverse. So there's more than I expected, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought it was talking about actual metaverses, but these are dating specific ones. Well, you know what? Each to their own. I wouldn't go so far as saying it's a good idea to have AI chat conversations because it's not you. I don't think it's a good idea talking to somebody in a different language if neither of you can speak the other person's language. That's never going to end well. There are exceptions, of course, but on the whole, you need to find somebody that speaks your language, or you're willing to learn one or other's languages. Also, distance plays a huge role. Most people want to find a partner within 5 to 15 miles of where they live, or 5 to 15 miles of where they work. So there's practical implications to it that the metaverse isn't going to solve. It's all well and good a girl in London meeting a guy from Australia on this app. Both of them have careers in London or Brisbane, for example. It's never going to work unless one person sacrifices for the other. I just can't see this working on a global scale. I can't see it working. Maybe for, flirting and pen pals and that kind of thing, maybe. But long term, you need to find somebody either where you live or you're willing to meet. And meeting somebody in a metaverse as an avatar who's using an AI voice to translate. Who are you really dating? Because you're not listening to the person's inflections. Non-verbal communication is what's that, 80-90% of how you interact. So you've removed all of that. You've removed the physical attraction, removed the language barrier, you've removed everything, and you've replaced it with this soulless, digitized version of what you want to be, not who you are. Anyway, it was a good article. I'm sure it will come a lot further the more that time goes by. In 5 or 6 years' time, probably going to see a completely different type of metaverse where you are interacting with people that are closer to where you live, closer to where you work, or on the same wavelength that. But anyway, for those of you out there, I've dropped some links, or I will be dropping some links in Telegram. If any of you out there are single, maybe you can check out some of these metaverses for us and let me know what you think of them. Now, we're nearly ready for the quiz. The quiz is going to start in about 2 minutes. Start at 11:45, dead on. That gives people time to come in that are here for the quiz. We don't tend to start anytime soon. However, what I will do is I will show you very quickly the VIP Crypto Club, and just want to make mention that we have talked about closing applications at about 200 people. Now, last time I checked, which was Sunday, we were up to 170 applications or members. Now, the reason we're closing it at 200 is that we need to build the members area, which has started, but it's going to take a bit of time. So if you are interested, it's free to join. You won't have to pay. We do giveaways every week. The giveaway we had on Saturday was $150 worth of Lick token, which was a project to do with pets. We're giving away Sheep on Thursday night. We might also have some Star Atlas codes to give away on Thursday night as well, but we're just waiting on confirmation that we can get hold of them. Next week we will have different giveaways, different amounts, different things. All depends on what we can get to give away to you. So it's completely free to join. There is no fee. Isn't a trap. If you don't want to join straight away and you want to have a chat with us, or you want to ask some questions, whatever it might be, we have a Telegram group. And that Telegram group, one second, my phone is. That Telegram group currently now has about 170 people in it as well, so you can join Telegram. I will be on there about half an hour after the stream. So make sure to either join Telegram or join the VIP Crypto Club. If you have no idea where to get these links from to join these different groups, I'm going to show you now under each one of our streams. You can find all of the contact information. Crypto Warehouse. It is more than just me. I am not on my own. There are a couple of us. So underneath you can find our YouTube link, our website, our Twitter address, our Telegram group, and my email address. So if you want to get in touch, that's how you do it. So that's all I need to talk to you about for the VIP Crypto Club. I think it's now time that we get on with the quiz. As I said at the start of the show, of Telegram, so it wasn't pinging me. As I said at the start of the show, we have a new quiz. The new set of questions. So for the regulars that are in chat, they'll always know the answers. This will be as hard for them as it is for you. Have about 8 questions that we ask, which are changeable questions. Then we ask a couple more at the end. Link for the metaverse, Emima. I will drop that link into our Telegram group because a lot of times when you paste links into Binance, it doesn't work. So I will paste that. I'll make a little note as well. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link for the metaverse article into excuse me, into our Telegram group after the show. So, if you are new here, the questions I ask you are all going to be fairly straightforward. Answers are nearly always one word or one number answers, and they are general crypto questions. The point of this quiz is education. It's not to make you rich. What would be great is I think we should look to get a sponsor just for the quiz. When we do the quiz, we can say that the quiz is sponsored by XYZ, and then we can actually give away a lot more crypto than we do give away. But for the time being, the quiz is really just about education. So we're going to start. First, fairly easy question. And my phone works. So I want you to tell me, of these two cryptocurrencies, which one has the biggest market cap? The two options are Doge or Tron. So to win, you need to type Doge or Tron into chat. That's all you have to do. Which one has the biggest market cap? The market cap is the total number of tokens in circulation multiplied by the price. So if you had 1 million tokens at $1 each, the market cap would be $1 million. That's what a market cap is. Total number of coins in circulation times by the price. Just drop that box. It appears to be taking sweet time. Which one has the biggest market cap? A few of you are getting this right, but as always, during the quiz, the phone app just plays up. It's frozen. I have no idea how many people got this right. Chat doesn't work. App frozen. It's telling me 33. I don't believe that for a second. Just I'm going to give it a few seconds to update and see if it tells me how many people have got this right. It's gone up to 48. It's gone up to 50. Okay, well I don't know, but Diane, well done. Perfect moment. Bushrab. Bruh, seriously, well done. Steve, Abelina, Lucky, Crypto Fortune, Adil is in chat. Michael Rain is back. Welcome, Wario. Lots of correct answers. Toy Box is here. Well done. I don't know how many people got that right in the end. I think there was 54 correct answers. I'm just going to restart the app. Let's give that a go. Maybe restarting the app is going to help. And then I'll ask the next question. I think the next Binance stream meeting that we have, I think I'm going to bring this up. It's really hard to do a quiz when you don't know how many people have got the question right, can't even see the box, and you're kind of just blindly going through a quiz. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 coins. And I want you to tell me which one is the privacy coin. And the 2 options are Monero or Chainlink. So all you have to do to win, when I finish typing the question in, that is, type in Monero or Chainlink. Which one of them is a privacy coin? Now these privacy coins, they have lived a, what's the word? They've lived a very dangerous life because some countries have banned them. They don't want that kind of coin available to their population, and the price has fluctuated dramatically over the years. Congratulations to Fake Tech in YouTube, he's got the answer right. The first question at least. Which one is a privacy coin? Is it Monero or Chainlink? So the people that are typing in different cryptocurrencies, I need to explain something to you. If I give you a question, so which one's a privacy coin, and I give you 2 options, Monero or Chainlink, it means that the answer is one of those 2 options. So if you type in Ethereum, then you're never going to win because the answer in the question, it's Monero or Chainlink. They're your 2 options. Congratulations to Madonna, Crypto Hull. Crypto Hull. I've been to Hull a few times. Billy the Wee, well done. Norbit, well done. Tariq, congratulations. Who else is in here that I haven't called out? Mohammed, well done. Chatharanga, I did remember how to pronounce your name. Seriously, well done again. Oko, Kato in the Pink Panther. Sehar is here, well done. Kishan, and no turd, or not erd. Well done, everybody. Morning, Joel. I just started the quiz, we're only 2 questions in. Congratulations to all the winners. Next question. And Fake Tech got the second question right. Fake Tech is on a run of about 86 questions without getting one wrong. I think it might actually be in disguise. Have a look. Right. Now, because this is a new quiz, I need to actually see if I can fit them into the box. Oof, quite fit. So I apologise if some of the questions are a bit short. Right, that kind of fits. So, question is, how many years are there roughly between each Bitcoin halving? Is the answer 4 or 7? And if you were listening to the whole show, know that the article we did about bulls starting was the gentleman discussing this very answer. So how many years are there between each Bitcoin halving? 4 years or is it 7 years. You have to put 4 or 7 in chat. "42" correct answers so far. Congratulations. So there's about 10 seconds left. So I can tell you that the answer is, of course, 4 years. Bitcoin operates on a 4-year cycle. What tends to happen, have the bull market phase, the bear market phase, and then some people have an accumulation phase. So before the bull run and after the bear market, or sorry, before the bull run and around about the bear market, I call the accumulation phase, because they're the prices you should be buying. So around about now, the good time, and has been a good time to accumulate Bitcoin, at least for the last 12 months, 10 months. Congratulations to Perfect Moment, Franjafer, well done. Mohammed, congratulations. Elal, well done. Coin Samurai, nice name. Ravindra, well done. Rosita and Fagil, congratulations. Short term, am I bullish or bearish? Bearish. I'm bearish because most people are calling for a really high Bitcoin price at Christmas, and I think I said in January 34, 35,000, 32, 34, 35,000, something like that was my end of year prediction, January. Then we had the huge run up, got to 32, 31.8, and we've not been able to break it. So short of an ETF approval, I'm sticking to 32, 34,000 for the. And I'm bearish because I've got potentially more bad news to come than good news to come. So I'll be bullish. I'll be bullish by April. I think I'm bearish at them. I mean, I can see us going to 28.6, 28.4, and then coming back up to 30, 32, something like that. It really depends. I mean, the markets are all over the place. There's no volume because everybody's on holiday. The volume won't start until September, and that's when the traders are back. So we are, what, 13th, 14th April, something like that. So we've still got 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks before anybody actually does anything. More rate hikes. I think we might get one more. I think we're going to get one more, and then it's going to stop. Because every rate hike destroys banks, and the banks are teetering on the edge. Next question. Let's see if this one fits. Founded in 2017, Polygon, a layer 1, or doesn't fit? Okay, right. So the answer to this is a singular number. Founded in 2017, is Polygon, is it a layer 1 or a layer 2? All you have to do to win is put 1 or 2 to chat. That's all. Number 1 and number 2. Don't need you to type layer 1 or layer 2. Type the answer. We've got 3 consecutive right answers over on YouTube. Congratulations. It's a layer 1 or a layer 2. "30 seconds to go. somewhere in the region of 50 correct answers, I believe. When there's so many answers typed into chat simultaneously, the app just up. I can see the soul leaving its body. 60 correct answers. Well done. 62. Could be 62. It could be a hell of a lot more. Can't see. 64 maybe. Maxman, Pippa, Crypto Hall, well done. Roxana, Zaza, Chevon, well done. Bruh, seriously. Mohammed, congratulations. It is, of course, a layer 2 chain, and it sits on top of Ethereum. An Ethereum layer 2. Right, next question. I'm going to ask after I have gone and got a coffee. I'm a little bit parched, so give me 1 minute to go and get a coffee. I'll be back in a second. That is much better. Thank you for waiting. I am now lubricated again. So the next question is to do with Cardano. All I need you to do is tell me, is Cardano proof of work or proof of stake? So is Cardano a proof of stake chain where you have to stake your tokens, or is it a proof of work chain where you need miners to mine the currency? Let's see. That's dropped. Fantastic. Here we go. So is it proof of work or proof of stake? Just type POS or POW into chat. How are we doing? Adil, you did hear a bike pass by. I've had to open my window because it is absolutely boiling in here. I am melting. The temperature's gone up. I've had to open the window. 71 correct answers. Well done. Tariq, well done. Joel, Eagle Wings. I recognise that name from somewhere. Ishan, Anonymous, well done. 71 of you, congratulations. Most of you got proof of stake, which I think a good sign. There's a few people who typed in proof of work, but it is, of course, proof of stake. One of my favourite characters in crypto is Charles. That man should record audiobooks because he has just got one of those voices I could listen to for hours. As I'm already too hot to handle. Listen, I'm melting. I am so hot. It is the heat. It went yesterday. I was full of beans because it was cool. And today I'm just sweating. Okay, so next question. For those of you, I don't know how many people are going to know this. It's always difficult when you ask questions to know whether people will know these answers. The question is, wrapped BTC, WBTC, is it on Ethereum or Solana blockchain? So all you need to do to win is type Ethereum or Solana. Is WBTC on Ethereum or Solana? And the one I'm referring to of course the one that's about 19th or 20th crypto charts. Lots of correct answers. Well done to all of you that got that right. 35, 39 correct answers, I think. 43. I really don't know what's going on. I can't see the crypto box. I think 50 people have got it right. The answer is Ethereum. The answer is Ethereum. I apologise if I didn't read your name out. I can't see any of the winners. Now, this is an interesting one. We've covered this coin, or this project, several times on this channel. Now, it's about one coin. And one coin was probably the OG crypto scam. Or the OG crypto Ponzi, whatever you want to refer to it as. All I want you to tell me is, did one coin scam 4 billion or 40 billion? To win, type 4BN or 40BN in chat. So, did one coin end up scamming 4 billion or 40 billion? The last time we covered this project, there was a property in London that she owned that had eventually had one of her signatures on it as the property was being sold for £1 million. And the trust that she owned it through, she had to sign for the trust to sell the property. What I remember. Some people are saying that she's passed away, other people are saying that she's alive and well. 8 seconds left and we're on 94 correct answers. We've only got 100 boxes, so let's hope. Oof, we've hit 100 boxes. Did we get exactly 100 out of 100 get that right? That would be great. Congratulations to Adil, Joel again. Faithful, well done. Hunt, Titans, Little Thea, well done. all of the winners. The answer was $4 billion. Ran off with $4 billion. Now, the last, I'm actually going to increase the number of boxes because I don't want to do what I normally do and not do that, and then people will shout that they get a box or the box was empty. Now, what is the total supply of Solana? That's the question. Is it roughly 555 million, or is it 999 million? So you just have to type 555M or 999M into chat. You're a winner. That's all you have to do. $555M or 999M. Which one is correct? I don't think I've dropped enough boxes. 70 correct answers with 30 seconds to go. Oh, I'm slowly cooling down. $97, 100 again. So 100 out of 120 boxes. Good to see. Hope for gold, well done. Caracas, Paulina, well done. BNB Tiger King. Let's hope you don't financially recover from that 6.5 SHIB that I have just given you. Roxana, well done. Warlock Pixie, lovely name. Right. Let me catch up. Well, welcome, Sonia. Congratulations. Mozdemir, why are you asking for a box halfway through a quiz where you can enter and win? Just answer the questions and you'll get crypto. Don't come in and ask for a box halfway through a quiz. That's just plain rude. Right. Next question. Let me think. What I'm going to do now is that's the end of the different questions. And now I'm just going to ask a few questions which are, what would you call them? Generic questions. Before I do, I'm going to very quickly bring up the VIP Crypto Club again so you can all see it. If you haven't joined, it is free to join. All of the links are in the description under every stream that we do. Join the VIP Crypto Club. If you do, you'll automatically entered into all the quizzes that we run, at least for the next 5 or 6 weeks before the members area launches. Sign up, it's completely free, doesn't cost you anything, we don't harass you, I don't sell your email address, I don't spam you, I don't do any of those things, I don't have the time. I just want a nickname, an email address, your country, and if you have one, a pay ID for Binance. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitter or somewhere else, don't have a pay ID, just leave it blank. And Adil Khan. Adil is giving away the answers to the most important questions in the quiz. If I had a ban button, Adil, I'd be banning you. And don't make me use the ban hammer on Telegram. That ban hammer swings around more times than I care to shake a stick at. So the next question, in honour of Adil, is I want you to give me the name of the CEO of Binance. And you've not heard that 30 times before, have you, Adil? Gayanesh Sharma, hello on Telegram. So I want you to tell me the CEO of Binance. You have 60 seconds. Have about 5 minutes left before the end of the show. That bike keeps driving past my window. I'm going to go out and stick a plank of wood in his spokes. CEO of Binance. Remember, it has to be in lowercase. If you put it in uppercase, you are not going to win. And I have a funny feeling that we haven't dropped enough boxes. Fake Tech is correct. I don't know why. I just change his name. The Fake Tech is correct, and then I don't even have to get it out. Well done. I don't think I've put enough boxes down. Remember, the question says 2-letter answer. Why are people typing his full name into chat? 2-letter answer is all I need. I'm not trying to trick you. Typing in his full name. I just want you to put CZ. That's the answer. That's his nickname. Again, I'm not reading out 101 names. Well done, Emma. Hope for gold. Congratulations. Weiss, well done. Kabir Khan, congratulations. Denny, Beryl, Abelina, you're all winners. Congratulations. Well, welcome, little Thea. Time is very long. It is. But you have to remember, BNB, I thought BNB was the CEO. I also thought BNB was the biggest crypto exchange. BNB is also the name of Brian Armstrong's company. BNB is the answer to everything. The reason that the questions are 60 seconds is if I ask a 30-second question and somebody is lagging on their app or on their phone or on their browser, they're only going to get about 5 or 6 seconds to answer the question, and it's wholly unfair. Especially Andy, for example. Andy is in Africa and he is normally 20-30 seconds behind. If I only give you 30 seconds to answer, we're cutting out 20 or 30 people that are lagging. And Sonia was lagging the other day, I'm lagging, and I'm hosting the quiz. So the 60 seconds is there for a reason. So, next question. And this will be the last question because it's 20 past. And we've run out of time very quickly today. Again, Adil has already given you the answers to these. The answer isn't BNB. BNB does not own X, does not own Tesla. Give me the surname of the owner of Tesla and X. Just the surname, lowercase, 4 letters, cannot say fairer than that. Oh, I am absolutely melting. Fake Tech, well done over on YouTube. YouTube stream is probably going to end in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to keep the Binance stream open so people can have time to claim the box. The 130 boxes so far. There's 100 correct answers. 5. Well done. I think 105 of you got those questions right. Judy, well done. Emma, congratulations. Red Apple, Red Pearl, red today. Kryptonic, well done. Hope for Gold again. Kabir, BNB, Bushab, Abelina. Yeah, I've not seen Petrolhead for a few days. Either fed up of my voice or he doesn't want to take part in the quiz anymore. I've not seen Petrolhead for a few days. I hope he's okay. So that's the end of the quiz. So what I'm going to do now is drop the big box at the end of the show. Before I do, the usual housekeeping. We are back live tomorrow at the same time, which is 11 o'clock Central European time. If you're in the UK, especially if you're in Hull. If you're in Hull, we start at 10 o'clock in the morning. So make sure you're up and ready for that. We will be streaming 2 streams on Thursday. We'll also be streaming on Friday. The Friday stream will not be at 11 o'clock, it will be at 1 o'clock, which allows a lot of our viewers to go to prayer and gives them time to get back to watch the stream. So make sure to do that. One thing I keep forgetting to mention is we keep being sent gifts. And I never thank people for the gifts. Some people send $1, some send 20 cents. I convert all of that into GIB, and that goes into the giveaways, for the prizes that we give away at the end of the show. So if you are going to donate, please leave your name, because I never know who it is. I always get a code, but I never get a name. So a big thank you to those people who donate. The biggest thing you can do for us right now, to really help us out, is subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, because we're trying to get 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're ticking along. I think we're going to do it, or we're going to get close to doing it. But if you can give us a follow, we do make some nice videos. We make videos WorldCoin, we've made them on Unibot, Epay2, we cover scams, we cover all kinds of things. There's the beautiful round melon head, as I was called on Saturday during the quiz. We've got some shorts on there, so make sure you follow us on there. Make sure you follow us on Binance, and make sure you join the VIP Crypto Club for free. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you as always to Bruh Seriously, Tariq, Sehar, Sonia, the usual crowd. And a big thank you to M306 for constantly spamming the same box for the last 10 minutes. I don't know where we'd be without him spamming our chat with that ridiculous message. I can't ban him, unfortunately. What I can do, however, is I can screenshot what you're doing. And what I can then do with that screenshot is I can send it to Binance and I can get you banned. So thank you for the constant stream, because now I can screenshot you and get you banned. Let me just wait for my screen to refresh, so I can ban you. There we go. Perfect. You will be banned hopefully very soon. So thank you, Kabir. Andy, you missed the show. Well, I think you can watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it back on Binance. So I'll drop the, you know what, I might give the questions in Telegram later, and then you'll know what they are for the quiz tomorrow. So thank you, Bruh Seriously, thank you, Fran. I'll see you all in the morning. I'm gonna drop the box now, so don't leave just yet. I will drop the box, and then I'll see you all in the morning. Take care.